Hi everyone, this is Cat, and today I want to update you guys on my 7-day-old performer. In this video, I'm going to take you through my updated stats and skills, my enchants, feathers, medals, mounts, and my cards. So let's just dive in, guys. But real quick, I want to show you guys how my build will result in a PvP situation. So in here, I am using the solo support skills. My friend and staff is a great biochemist and he's hitting me with all his skills. I want to give him a shout out for helping me make this test video. Now we're just going to speed it up a little bit. You can see that my HP still goes down, but it's taking a very long time for him to kill me. In a real PvP scenario, you're going to be 5v5, so by the time that I'm in danger, my friends will already kill the enemy damage dealer. As you can see, sometimes my HP will even go up again. So that's my build, guys. Let's move on to the actual building of the character. In this video, we're going to focus on the support build and not on the hunting build because I think you guys can already handle hunting build by yourselves. So these are my stats. As you can see, I'm not very OP. I only topped up $5 for the Radiant Pass. My stats for the solo support as well as the support with priest is the same. It will be vitality first, then intelligence. Now, I know many of you want dexterity for healing, but personally, I don't use it because in PvP situations, your healing is reduced anyway. Let me show you. So this is a PvE test where my healing is at 9,000 on average. Now I'm gonna show you what happens when you enter a PvP battlefield. In the PvP battlefield, it immediately went down to 3,000 on average. But your HP is multiplied several times in PvP. That's why I prefer to be more tanky. This is my skill build when I'm with a priest. Now I have enough skill points to also take Hip Shaker to activate my proc cards. I also have all the buff skills. And now I have enough skill points to take Arrow Vulcan as well. Arrow Vulcan is also to proc the enemies. You don't need to level it up more than 1 point. As you can see, now I also take Puppet Dance and Loki's Lament, which is a very dangerous combination. I do not recommend for everyone to use this skill unless you know the situation in which you can use it. What I mean is, when you click on the Loki's Lament skill, it says it prevents all targets, which means you can affect your teammates as well. Really be careful when using Loki's Lament, guys. You guys can troll your teammates by using it. But please don't troll your team, guys. So we're just going to see the solo support skills briefly. I've already mentioned to you guys the explanation for each one. You guys can see I also took Hip Shaker here. Again, we're gonna take fantasy music, and this is the second trance job that I'm taking. And those are my solo support skills. Now let's move on. Some of you also asked the accessory that I'm using. I'm using the golden foot ring because one of my accessories has reached plus 10 already. But if you haven't reached plus 10, then you can take the angelic ring. This is because I'm looking for the P damage reduction effect in the golden foot ring of the refined plus 10 level. Whereas for the angelic ring, you can see here that the refined level of plus 5 also gives you a lot of healing done. However, as you can see, its base stats is magic attack, which means this accessory is meant more for priest. I haven't covered enchants yet, so I'm going to talk about it in this video. In the headgear, you guys can see here, these are the possible enchants that you can get in the headgear section. But I want to show you guys real quick how to lock enchants. As you can see, there's a lock button here. You guys can lock the enchant before you click the enchant button again. By doing this, you can lock one of your enchant effects and change the other two. You cannot lock an enchant after you have the enchant that you want. As you can see here, if I keep the stats, it would still change my enchant effect. These are the enchants that I recommend you guys to take. A small disclaimer, these enchants are for PvP stats. You guys can change your PvE stats accordingly. So generally, as a rule of thumb, I like to take defense stats more than base stats such as vitality or dex. Because in my personal opinion, I think the most important stats is your raw def stats and your damage reduction percentage. You might notice that in the weapons and accessories, I don't take any yellow enchants. This is because even the raw stats itself is very useful. The P attack percentage will significantly increase your P attack. The P attack is what affects your Gypsy Kiss or your healing skills. The P attack percentage gives me more P attack rather than just P attack plus 20, for example. Which is why I recommend taking those stats even if it's not the special yellow enchants. So these are my enchant stats for each costume and equipment that I'm using at the moment. I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions about the enchants, let me know in the comments. Now these are my feathers. My feathers are only slightly different from last time. I took out my dark feather to put in my lower defense feathers. So even though I don't like sky tier, I need it because I need to put my dark tier feather in my lower defense feathers. So this is only temporary. This is not the best build. If you have more feathers, you can change it accordingly. My defense feathers stay the same. It's still the same as last time. And going down, all my feathers are the same sets. They're just slightly different tiers, guys. These are my medals. It's still the same as last time. I'm picking the Charm and the Tempest for the damage reduction. As promised, we're going to show you our mount. These are the mount traits that I have for now. And this is the mount equip that has opened recently. Out of the 4 mount equips, I think all are somewhat special in their own way, except you can choose not to use the bottom right barding. You can take dexterity barding if you're looking for the PvP damage reduction, but protector barding doesn't give you anything necessarily. Sturdy barding is good if you're looking for the raw P-def M-def. It also gives you slight damage reduction, but for now I'm taking the strength barding. This is because it gives me a lot of damage reduction as well as damage reduction against medium enemies, which are players. And I'm trying to get it up to level 40 first to get the extra materials from the Power Up event. Over here you can see that you get more Heart of Valor from leveling it up to level 40. But you can also choose to level it more evenly between the 3 that I recommended. Last but not least are my cards. These are the cards that I have versus the one that I want to use later on. If you guys are not familiar with the effects of the card, you can check it out in the card album. The reason that I'm using these cards is because I want to be as tanky as possible, because when you're fighting against more, stronger people due to the pay-to-win bounty pass, your main goal is to not die instantaneously so that you can resurrect your friends for long enough that they are able to kill the damage dealer enemies. Also, a small disclaimer, you don't have to follow my cards because it's also situational in my opinion. If you have a different playstyle, you're very welcome to use those cards instead. This is not an exact science, guys. Many of you are wondering why I'm choosing to use Osiris first. I feel that it's more versatile in even team dungeons and etc. So those will be my card recommendations. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope it's a comprehensive video and doesn't take up too much of your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if I missed anything or you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next one.